Hello everyone. It's been a little while since I've done an actual explaining what we're working on in class or what I'm specifically working on in class. So I figured I would have a very small session of that. The biggest thing that we're working on right now is doing the bonsao to tonsao transition. So, oh hey, diagonal, that works. This to here and coming back. For the people in my studio, we've realized recently that we're doing here and then we're going up, but then this is pushing that way. So we're actually pushing out when we're just doing a simple tonsao, or have been. What we figured out is going from tonsao to bonsao, this is where your energy should be back. Your hand kind of flips up and gets back in the right position, but your energy is get your elbow back in position. It's actually much more effective going through it, and it's changed the energy for specifically what is it? Second one, tonsao. There you go. Bonsao, tonsao, toksao has gone from being this energy out here flipping around and then going up to loose. This is strong again, the structure is strong, and then lifting that structure to the toksao. It's also in Chun, low bonsao, and then up. That energy has gotten a lot better, but I'll talk about that when I do a little discussion for Chun. But that's the biggest thing we're working on now, and it's actually very helpful to think about, even though it's a very basic movement I've been doing for a while. So that's cool. I swear there was something else with Silam Tao. Okay. The other thing that's really big is our studio is very much everything stays very soft, 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 hard when it gets to the end of the punch, as opposed to hitting really hard the whole way through. So when we're here, and I'm starting in this position to go for the first initial tonsao that goes out, it's, yay, I'm doing my tonsao, and then I shut off all of this. So my arm just kind of drops forward. And as that's loose and open, once this elbow pivots and it needs to be lifted up with muscle as opposed to the structure of my arm coming into place, then that's where that tonsao comes from. And it lets me just use the muscle involved to put my structure in place as opposed to powering through with the muscles. And that's always a bad thing, trying to power through anything, especially with my shoulder. So that openness here going forward also turns into an openness for this, for the bonsao. So this dropping, just basically, I figured out one day in class that if I just held my bonsao out in the proper position and then figured out, just turned all of this off to see when my body flipped my wrist over, I found more of, all right, where do I add the energy to that? Very same way that you do very soft punch and then firing at the end adds structure where you want it and power where you want it, as opposed to fighting through a technique to make it right and cheating it. So that's a little bit about what we're thinking about in our studio.